Welcome to your 5-minute core workout using a Pilates ball. If you don't have a squishy ball, you can try folding over a pillow. For our first exercise, you're going to be leaning back on the ball. You're going to alternate leg lifts. Ready? And here we go. The cues you want to think about throughout this whole routine for proper core activation is knitting everything together. So draw it up and in. Think about bringing those hip bones towards each other and bringing rib cage down to hips. We're going to hold each exercise for 1 minute with this routine, and let me tell you, if you feel like these are too easy, then you're definitely not doing them right. Learning proper activation is so important when it comes to training your core. Okay, we're halfway through this one. You can hold behind the thighs if that helps you keep proper core engagement. If you need to take a break, I encourage you to do a full reset. So you're going to do a nice diaphragmatic breath. You're going to exhale and start with that pelvic floor engagement, pulling it up and in like an elevator and drawing those abs in. You're holding that as you lift your legs. Coming up next, you're going to be lying down on your back with the ball under your tailbone. So go ahead and transition into that position now. You're going to bring your legs up to tabletop. You're going to do one open close and then an alternating toe tap. Go ahead and start now. Now, things to remember, you do not want to let your knees fall towards your chest. Keep them pushed away. You're going to automatically feel the core light up when you get your knees away from your chest. Now I'm going to show you a super advanced option for those who are feeling daring. You can add the arms to it. You can open, close, and then you can do same arm as leg, or you can do opposite like a dead bug. So things we're trying to avoid. We don't want an arched back and we don't want a flared rib cage. Why is that? It's because we are trying to activate the TVAs, the transverse abdominis, the ever so important deep core muscle that wraps around you like a corset. If you're still learning what it feels like to activate this muscle, you can find your hip bones, run your fingers along it, and move them towards each other a little bit. And if the muscle is firming under your fingers, then that muscle is activated. Okay, we're moving on to the next one. It's a reach back with a leg extension. It is super, super common for people to cheat and compensate on a move like this without knowing it. So you really need to focus here. Remember to stop those knees at tabletop, so don't allow them to come into the chest. Don't let your low back arch up off the mat. And if you're finding that your rib cage is flaring up and out, then don't reach back as far or keep your arms straight up over the chest. Every second of this minute, you want to think about knitting the rib cage down to the hips, keeping that core pulled in, and you don't want to see any bulging or doming in the abs. This should be challenging. If your abs start to get fatigued, you can switch to an alternating toe tap instead. Coming up in about 5 seconds, we're going to switch to our last exercise, a bird dog ball press. You need to go ahead and transition now to the all fours position. You're going to put the ball in your hand and you're going to press it into your opposite thigh. Then you're going to extend that arm and leg. Now you get out of this whatever you put into it. You can phone these reps in and fly through them, or you can really concentrate. Press that ball into the knee, and then on that extension, try and hold it a few seconds, really extending the arm and leg. This is one of the most effective core routines you can do, but it's really all about your intention with each movement. Okay, we're coming up on the final minute of this workout, so we're going to switch sides. Go ahead and switch hands, and here we go. You have about 15 more seconds here to finish, so get a couple more good reps in. And you made it. Those abs should really be feeling it after all that. We're going to open up the abs. You can do a cat-cow on the floor. You can also lay down, press your hands into the floor, arch back, do a few other stretches. Great job today. Thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you on the next workout.